Hello, my little grandchildren. I am back. I have another story for you. And this time it's called The Berenstain Bears All Aboard. Have you ridden on a train before? I have, and it's pretty interesting. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of noisy, and they go pretty fast. So let's see what happens when the Berenstain Bears family goes on a train trip for the first time. On a bright, sunny morning, the Bear family was going on a long trip. They had planned this trip for weeks, and it was finally here. They were going to visit their Aunt Tilly, who lived many miles away. To get there, they needed to catch a train. Brother and sister looked down the track. Here came the train. Woo, woo, went the whistle. The train came into the station. It was pulled by a big shiny engine. Clouds of smoke puffed out of the smokestack. It made a lot of noise. Brother, sister, and Honey Bear covered their ears. The train pulled into the station and came to a squeaky stop. Brother, sister, and the whole Bear family looked up at the engine car. Someone waved from the front seat of the train. It was Grizzly Jones, the engineer. He would be driving the train today. Another bear stood near the passenger car in a bright blue uniform. His name was Mr. Mack, and he was the train's conductor. He made sure the train left on time. All aboard, he called. The Bear family stepped inside. They didn't want to be late. Inside the passenger car, the family quickly found their seats. Mr. Mack came along and took their tickets. He asked if they were comfortable. If you need anything, said Mr. Mack, just let me know. Thank you, said brother and sister. With that, the train suddenly jerked forward. Honey Bear thought that was funny. The Bear family was off on their first train trip. At first, the train started out slow, and then it moved faster and faster. The Bear family watched out the windows at the passing sight. They passed their treehouse, and they passed Ben's farm. Farmer Ben waved from his tractor. They passed the Bear Country School, where Handy Bear Gus was fixing the roof. They went all the way through Grizzlyville. They saw cars and streetlights. They saw stores and traffic cops. Then the train crossed a large bridge. They saw bears in boats fishing and bears working on the railroad. Then the train passed through a tunnel. It climbed into the mountains, past bears skiing and climbing. The train went down into the valley. The Bear family saw mountain goats and deer. All kinds of things to see on the train. After a while, the cubs grew tired of looking out the window. Mr. Mack stopped by to check on them. He asked if they wanted to visit the engine. Grizzly Jones was driving the train. His helper threw coal on the fire to make the train go. The cubs watched as the fire grew brighter and brighter with each shovel of coal. Brother wanted to throw coal on the fire too. Grizzly Jones smiled. Maybe when you're a little older, he said with a laugh. But, added Grizzly Jones, I have something you both can do for me. Yay! Shouted the bears with excitement. What is Grizzly Jones going to have the bears do? Grizzly Jones pointed to a cable hanging above them. Want to blow the whistle? He asked. Brother quickly gave the cable a strong tug. Woo! Woo! Went the whistle. Now, would you like to drive the train? Asked Grizzly Jones. Would they ever? The cubs took turns in the driver's seat. They couldn't believe they were actually driving a train. Their friends would never believe this story. Wow, that is so cool. Just then, a freight train passed them on another track. At the end of the freight train was a red caboose. It was like a little house on wheels. The train's conductor lived there. He waved as they went past. A little while later, the cubs headed back to their seats. They were getting hungry. Mama had a lunch basket. The bears ate as the train rolled on. Brother and sister told Mama and Papa all about driving the train. "You did a great job," said Mama. "Yes," added Papa. "The ride was very smooth." Soon the bear family heard a loud squeak, and the train started to slow down. They pulled into a station. The train stopped and gave off a big puff of steam. Whoosh! "Goodbye, Mr. Mac and Grizzly Jones," said the cubs. "Thanks for the ride." "Thank you for the ride," said Grizzly Jones with a smile and a wink. The bear family all let out a laugh. Nearby, Aunt Tilly was waiting in her car. "I want to be an engineer when I grow up," Sister told her. "What about you, brother?" asked Aunt Tilly. "I want to live in the red caboose," he said. "So do I," said Aunt Tilly. And that is the end of their first train ride. I hope you enjoyed that story as much as I enjoyed reading it to you. I love you all very much, and I hope you're going to be good and listen to your Mama and Papa Bear. Until next time, bye-bye.